This podcast contains strong language, strong opinions, and a twisted sense of humor. Side effects of listening may include uncontrollable laughter, talking back to your speaker, and reevaluating all life choices. If you're still here, after all of that, welcome. You're our kind of people. Welcome to Full Volume No Filter. I'm your host, Trey, and I'm here with my loud, crazy, obnoxious crew. What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Hey guys, how are ya?
Good.
Are you comfortable?
I am.
You don't look comfortable.
I'm comfortable. Seriously.
Okay. All right.
She like she want to sit on her feet right now.
Hey, so what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty good, bro.
What episode we on?
12, right?
This is 12, I think,
12.
right?
This is 13.
13?
Is it 13?
Oh, shit.
Is it really?
13, man. And just in time for Halloween, too. 13.
Exactly.
Right.
Dang,
Awesome.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's Thursday the 13th, though, not Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Did y'all ever believe in that superstitious?
No.
Friday the 13th?
Friday 13th?
I used to when I was younger. Yeah,
Hey, wait. Hold on. Did this dude say it's Thursday the 13th?
Yes.
Is that what he just said?
Yeah, he said it's not Friday 13th, it's Thursday 13th.
Okay, all right.
So it's just,
Oh my
but
God.
did y'all believe in it?
I used to believe in it, yeah. I used to believe in that. I used to believe in, you ever see that thing, Mary Worth? You say it like in the mirror.
Not Mary
You
Worth.
talking about Bloody Mary?
Mary.
But nah, they used to call it Mary Worth.
What type of white shit?
He always got some different shit going on.
That was the calm down version. That was the light version.
Nah, it was always
Don't say Bloody Mary. It's too violent.
Oh my God.
So what happened with Mary Worth?
It was the same shit. You look in the mirror and you say it like 3 times, and then it's like fucking Candyman. You know?
She come out and give you a Sprite. Yes.
She gives you some chicken noodle soup.
That's crazy.
Hilarious. Nah, but I never believed in that Friday 13th.
I never believe in it.
No.
Like, what superstitious y'all believe in? Like superstitious stuff, like step on the crack, break your mama's back,
I never believed in that shit.
split the pole.
Split the pole.
I did
My mom
when I was younger. Yep.
Yeah, go under the ladder.
Yes,
It's bad
going under
luck.
a ladder.
Yep.
The umbrella in the house.
Sweeping the feet.
How about
Sweeping
breaking
the
mirror?
feet. Now,
Second
that
year's
was-
bad luck. You break a mirror.
Breaking the mirror.
I believed in that one.
Yeah, that's why I'm still going through this bad luck.
I know, man. Fuck, dude. I shouldn't have fucking punched that mirror.
Yeah, but I don't believe in none of that superstitious stuff no more. But there's people that still believe in that.
Yeah, you know what? When I was coming up, man, my grandmother, and I don't know what the superstition was, but if it rained really hard or thunderstorm, we couldn't have the TV or the lights on. You had to cut everything
Or you'll get
off.
electrocuted.
Right. I'm like, didn't we have lightning rods back then?
My
Like, why did
grandfather
we
used to do
think
that? Yes.
I know.
We had to
Cut out
cut off
all the
everything.
lights.
Yep. And sit there in silence.
and open the door and let the air come in?
So what? You could keep the AC on though, or or how would it
No,
be? You had
man.
to turn all electricity off.
We will open the door
Yeah.
and let the air come through the house.
Worth?
I used to like Chucky. I used to watch those movies a lot.
But that's not a superstition.
No, that's not a superstition.
That's
But
just
I'll tell
scary.
you what, one thing about superstitions is like, even though I don't believe in them now, it's like almost like I'm so brainwashed with that shit
that you believe in.
that no, something happens, it pops in my head right away. I think about it. Like if a mirror breaks, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get 7 bad years of luck. And then I'm like, oh wait, that ain't real.
Oh, that's
You know
just
what I
like
mean?
the umbrella. If you like
Oh, yeah. That's
open an
fine.
umbrella. This little
Yeah.
Asian girl did that the other
Yeah.
day in Target. And I was like, what the fuck? It's raining outside, but what are you doing?
Wait till you
Leo,
get
come on,
outside.
man. Stop that shit, dude.
Anything.
God dang. So I got my crew here with me today. I have Bugsy. We have the total package. She has not been here forever. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank
We
you.
have Lady P. What's up?
What's up? What's up?
And we have the one and only irritating as hell.
Beer drinking.
Hey guys.
Beer drinking.
Oh my
Leo,
God.
what's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
Chilling. So we're gonna have a good show today.
Yeah.
All of
Yes.
us were here. Let's try not to talk over each other. Let's get it out.
Oh, we will.
I know you would. Right. So I got some things to talk about. I want to start off with this weekend. What did y'all do? How about you, Guns?
You know what? I was getting ready for work, man. I posted this morning and let everybody know, I'm working on this sitcom right now where I'm catering it. So it's taking a lot out of me, man. You're talking about 3-4 hours of sleep. I don't know how I'm making this happen, but
Yeah, your eyes do look a little puffy.
It is, right?
Yeah,
Like
I can
I'm
help
on
you
it.
with that as an esthetician.
Esthetician.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. That's what
Get
I
you
want.
some cold
I
therapy.
want some sleep. Is
Yeah,
what I
that
want.
too, and lots of water.
Some
need to
cucumbers.
focus on
Put some
them.
cucumbers on your eyes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
No,
but
good.
the weekend was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm waiting for this weekend. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day, man. I'm gonna be up from 2 to probably like 10, 11 at night.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
It's nuts. It's the grind, bro.
Yeah.
It is the grind.
Respect the grind.
So, did you meet any famous people?
Yeah, man. I met Shabba Ranks. I met PM Don. No, I ain't meet nobody yet, man.
How
I
about you,
just
Leota?
Got any famous people? Yeah. The janitor at I smoked some ribs this weekend. Came out good. That was some good shit. I used a new wood that I got. It's a charcoal hickory mixed with some cherry. Came out perfect.
I mean, you old as
That
shit.
sounds like it tastes really good.
Yeah, it was delicious. And
His
then,
mouth is
just
watering.
kicking
Right.
back, like nothing crazy. Worked on the car a little bit. I installed the new air filter.
Not installed.
No, not just a regular air
How
filter.
are
This
you
is
even
a-
done with your home project
this
that
is
you
a
were
K-
working
this
on
is a
like 2
K&N
months
filter.
ago?
Nah, but you know what? I had to get a nail gun, and I actually got
Oh,
that
God.
Monday. So
Oh my
I
God.
got a 16 gauge nail gun. I got that on Monday, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on my stairs. And you know what? As soon as I'm done, I'm sending you a pic of it.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
Just to prove
We'll be looking forward
Okay,
to
because that your home has been under
Huh?
construction for.
Oh yeah, it's crazy there. But we're gonna do an episode
time.
there. When it's done, we're gonna do an episode there.
Okay, I'm sure we
Yeah,
are.
we're gonna get crazy.
How about you, TP? What you do?
So I was in the bed all weekend is because last week, exactly a week ago, I was in the gym and I did something funny and it was all over. My sciatic nerve, I don't know what I triggered, aggravated, or moved funny, but I went down. I was in the emergency room, everything. My
Oh my
whole
God.
leg went numb. I was driving. I still currently cannot feel my toes or my foot. So I was in the bed. I was in the bed all weekend.
Aw.
Did that
Yeah.
cause you to limp? Did
That's
you have to
some
limp
bullshit.
around?
Yeah.
can't feel your
And
foot?
like trying to, do minimal movement. I've established like shin splint.
Yeah,
And
those
so
are the worst.
like
hate
I
that shit.
have shin splint on top of like the sciatic aggravation and the hospital only gives you like muscle relaxers and Oxycontin and
You got any extra? I'll buy it off you.
Oh my God. I don't know why I seen that coming.
Hey,
my God.
the thing about it is,
but it only put me to sleep. It really didn't like help. So since Sunday, I've just been taking like ibuprofen and extra strength Tylenol. And then I had even reached out like this morning. I was in so much pain on my way to work, like driving and even just the movement. You just really don't realize like the appreciation of like just moving your foot from gas to brake. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm going to crash with this leg, but then attempting to drive with my left leg. I was like,
Oh no.
So what
it's
do you
just all
use?
bad.
Just 2 feet while you drive.
No, I would just try to, like get as comfortable as possible, but I don't know. So that was kind of my weekend.
That
But-
is funny.
That's
That is
funny.
Yeah, that
What the
that
fuck?
you said I was in the gym and I did something funny
Yeah.
and her. So I just said that's funny.
Wait a minute.
She tells a story about her being in pain the whole weekend.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
That's funny.
That's
But
funny.
we need to know what you did that was
That's awesome.
funny.
But this is what
I love
she
it.
said.
Okay,
She
so-
said, this
I love
is funny. So I said that was funny.
No, I
It's
did
funny now,
something.
for sure.
I
That's all I know.
did something. Fuck you.
Now it's funny.
No, I did something funny. So it was kind of going from like a down position and kicking my foot up, down position and kicking my foot
Oh, you
up.
was working it out.
You should
Yeah.
do some jumping jacks or something. It'd probably help.
No. So when I get home, I'm gonna lay on my back flat. My trainer that I used to train with in Houston, he told me to lay on my back flat and hold my feet up. Just hold them up for like 20 to 30 minutes,
Put them against the wall.
and then ice after. And then to take my pointer finger and my thumb and go in the downward position for my shin. And then as far as like my toes and my foot being numb, that hopefully just over time, I can't do anything about it.
What would you do if it never heals and you got to get your toes cut off or something?
Oh my
Why would you need your toes cut
Like,
off?
I don't know.
What the hell? No, but I started like doing all types of other research. Like there's, sciatic pain management, like through chiropractor. But I also do have.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
You said everybody gave you advice except the right people. You
Right.
went to the trainer
Yeah.
to
Oh my
get
God.
advice on this. No, you supposed to talk to the doctor.
I did. The day that this all happened, I got an MRI. I was in the emergency room, got pain medication, and he told me to rest for the first week. And then start physical therapy. I have a follow-up with my primary, a hospital follow-up. But yeah, after
Just
that,
YouTube that shit.
Right.
it's
How about
physical
you,
therapy.
Lady P? What's up?
I had a good weekend. So the boys played in for the playoffs and they won.
Woo!
Whoop, whoop.
Yes, they did. They won.
They won. They
Oh,
did
yeah.
they knocked them
Congrats.
out. I think was the score like 19-46.
19-46.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
They did wonderful.
So we said we was gonna come back with good news.
and we did.
Our
we did.
boys won.
My son won yesterday too, so yeah, it's good. They had a night
Okay.
game yesterday, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
6-0.
but he plays floor hockey. So that we don't know who won actually.
Right, it's right guard. Whole line.
Hilarious. So we had a good weekend with the kids winning their first playoff game.
Yep.
So this weekend they play another team. So hopefully we win.
This is
They're
the
number one
undefeated.
team.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're undefeated. So
That's cool though. You guys are in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, as a freshman, they don't do playoffs.
Yeah. So not only that, this weekend you finished with your.
I'm done because that's all I got.
mine. This weekend was a concert.
Mm.
Brandy and Monica.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start off this first. This weekend was also Sweetie's Day.
Yeah, I didn't even know that because I'm
neither.
not in a relationship, but I always did something for Sweetest Day.
I am in a relationship and I forgot all about that shit.
But it's not for you to remember.
It's not for you to
her.
remember.
Right, it's for the
her.
guys.
She didn't even bring it up anyway. So
She said-
yeah.
What did your wife do?
My wife, she bought me a watch.
Aw, that's so sweet.
And she bought, some chocolates. I like that Ferrero Rocher, whatever, however you say the name. So she did that, and then she left for the rest of the day.
Oh.
She went to the Brandy and
Don't-
Monica concert
Did she?
with our homegirls. And she know I like Brandy and Monica and Kelly, because Kelly is hot.
Okay.
And
Okay.
she went to this concert and it rained, so she got rained on.
Oh, it was an outdoor
No,
concert?
it wasn't, but going inside, she got
okay.
rained on. And they didn't even do the Boys Mind song. Brandy walked off stage.
Yeah, I heard it's been
about
all the way
that.
on that.
Down low?
I want to be down. I don't know. That's not even.
I want to know what
That's
your
Brandy,
watch
isn't
looked
it?
like.
How would I know what she did?
You probably talked to your wife and she told
I
you.
didn't ask her
How would you
about
know what she didn't do?
I'm happy that they didn't do The Boy Is Mine, because that's the name of the concert. And she got rained on for
Cool.
leaving me at home on Sweetie's Day.
Man,
No.
that's some bullshit.
So you were mad at her?
No, I wasn't mad. I didn't care. But I was just happy
But I heard there
Why
was
don't
an
you
issue.
have your watch on?
because I don't need it all.
It's just too
Because
nice for the
it
podcast.
You
don't-
need to know the time.
It don't match what he got on. It's lime green. So
It's lime green.
But no, it's not.
Hey, but wasn't there some shit that happened at the show?
You know what? Yeah, Brandy walked off stage. So in the middle of singing, her mic was not working, supposedly. This is what the wife told me.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mic wasn't working. She's, getting frustrated, walked off stage and never came back.
Because I watched the video, I thought it was like some other shit, like she was pissed off.
Her driver was out back.
yeah, right.
Or she had that crazy fucking trench coat on. She's probably hot as hell.
Oh my
Well,
God.
this is what she said. She said that she was dehydrated. She sent an apology,
I've seen that. Yeah.
to Chicago. She walked off stage. She said she was dehydrated.
Okay. But see, to me, when I watched the video, like I haven't seen Brandy in years. I figured that okay, she wore this baggy shit because obviously she's older now. So she probably had a little bit of a weight gain and she wants to hide it from the fans to look good on stage. So she got this baggy ass trench coat on.
Have you not seen Brandy? She looks good.
I haven't seen it recently, no.
But he would think that she's big because he doesn't like curvy women.
I just watched the video that you guys shared. I think you shared it.
Yeah.
But I just watched that where she walked off stage. And I figured, and you know what else too? It sounded like they had the beat playing and she was lip syncing. Yeah, it was like off beat.
But how can she say it was dehydration? Because she initially said
so some people
that it was a sound issue.
Yeah.
She said it during it. I'm trying to get my sound. Give me a minute. And then you don't show back up. So how can you use that as an excuse?
She showed up right to the engineer booth. And after that, she never came back. So Monica came up and she performed the rest. And,
that's crazy.
That was it. But
so does your wife feel like she was ripped off, or does she feel as though the concert still was, enjoyable, entertaining?
Well, let's say this. She said it was a great concert.
Okay.
Because you had Kelly, you had Jamal that won American Idol.
Uh-huh.
And then you had Brandy and Monica.
Okay.
They were good. She said the music that they sang was good.
So how long was Brandy on for, though?
The rest
she was
of the
closer,
show.
Right? She was the closer?
I don't know. I think the closing song would have been Boy Is Mine because that's the name of the concert.
Can we call your wife?
No. You want to call her?
Yeah.
Nobody want to call your wife and talk about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole point is the apology letter. Would you feel like TP said, did she feel duped because they didn't complete the concert? I would have.
It depends how long that it went on for and how long she was on stage for. I mean, if she came out there, did one song, and I was a huge Brandy fan, and that's the person I came to see.
Right. That makes sense.
I feel like she might do something.
I'd be more pissed than if I'm there and Brandy's just whatever.
I would have to disagree. I would if
why
the name of the tour is Boy Is Mine. They got together because of this one song that
that song that they did. Yeah, right.
Made millions off of these songs,
and they didn't even do the song.
Plus,
that should have been the final fucking song.
That should have been the final song.
But I feel like they, in addition or following the apology, there might be something to come back to Chicago.
They're back to Chicago this weekend.
Yeah.
But it's not for the people that paid for that concert.
Right. They still lost out.
Yeah, right? I know. But I'm saying it might be something that will gonna come. We don't know yet.
Honestly, I would be pissed. And I have a similar example. Back in the day, I went to the House of Blues and I saw Busta Rhymes, right? He was like 2 hours late for his show, and the DJ was out there just spinning and blending the whole time. This dude comes out, he does 2 songs, shows his ass to the crowd, and fucking leaves. And I was pissed, and I'll never go to a Busta Rhymes concert again. And I know that's one of your faves.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
He was a fucking asshole that night.
Oh
wow.
And I'll never go to a Busta Rhymes concert again because of that. I still like his shit though, don't get me wrong. But I would never pay to see him live again because of that.
Well, I paid to see him.
And you know what? There could be some behind the scenes shit. He could have not got paid by the fucking promoters. Who the fuck knows? But for me as a fan, paying for the...
Right. You know what? I'm kind of thinking that's a trend because even this whole concert season that I was on, it felt like people's sound was just all messed up. Like majority of the artists that came. So I'm not... Maybe I don't know. Is it a trend or something? Because maybe I got to be more involved in some of the other concerts.
I think they probably should have given their money back, or at least half. Like,
no, you don't get no money back. That's just how it works.
That's just what it is.
I know, but if you're talking about sound, that has everything to do with engineering.
Yeah, right.
That like the sound engineering.
That's what I mean.
That like equipment or that's all engineering.
And they don't spend as much time as they used to on it. They used to have the engineer there, and he'd sit there and fucking
everything is
mix
more
it like for a half hour.
Digital.
You know what?
Now it's just.
I think they should regulate. You know how they gave the rules for like airplanes if you delay for so long. So if you one of them artists and I paid for my music, for your music, I want to hear it, and you 2 hours late, you should be giving me my bread back.
Like clause in the contract or something, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's not even the case. She wasn't 2 hours late. She just walked off stage.
No, I get it.
The explanation was...
Or there's like a clause.
Yeah.
But the explanation was she was dehydrated. Now, I think that's bullshit.
I do too.
I do too.
If we talking about with my thing is, I think if Monica came out and did it up, if Monica came and did it up, like let's say she did another 10 songs or 8 songs, it might not seem like they got gypped. Because Brandy did do a couple songs. Monica came out and what they said, she did like 2 songs and then she was out of it after she talked a bit.
Oh, wow.
Come out there, do about 5 songs, and then it make you feel like, okay, now it's the end of the concert. She was the one that was closing or whatever the case.
Yeah, but the whole thing is if they don't do The Boy Is Mine together, that's the fucking closer.
Exactly.
No, I get it.
But let me tell you why I think it's bullshit. She said she was dehydrated. The next day she was at a concert. Usually when a person is dehydrated,
Yeah.
they're up in the hospital and they're monitoring.
Yeah, they got to get the IV bag and fucking sodium chloride.
She could have that IV bag in her hotel room. That's not true.
Maybe she had it in that trench coat.
But it's still, what he's saying is it still would have been more than a day of layup.
No, I'm telling you, those IV trucks and like all of that, it's a new thing.
Not
of
if you're suffering from dehydration.
No, but I'm telling you.
So you can get the treatment and be out the next day.
Yes, because people do like famous people.
Yeah.
It's big on the West Coast in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
all
I
of
was
that.
gonna say,
Like
Vegas
you get like people here. I know people that I went to high school with, and in Burridge, Hinsdale area, those like. They have actual facilities.
They do.
And
They
you
do.
can go in and be out that night getting hammered.
Yeah.
Yeah, they take you.
Yeah.
They hook you up to the IV.
They'll get you right.
But it's a vitamin IV bag. It's a sodium chloride mixed with like this.
Let me tell you something. I don't give a shit about
oxygen.
I don't give a shit about none of that. Let me explain something to you. If I worked all that damn time and I spent my money to come see your ass, you got to do something better. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get your ass some pickle juice for electrolytes. Get some
not pickle
Pediasure
juice.
or
Say
something.
pickle juice.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
love pickle juice.
You got to get some of that and get your ass back up there on that.
It rhymes,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
But let me ask you a question though. Did you watch the video? You guys all watch that video?
Yeah.
Walking off?
Yeah, we watched
So
it.
on that video, I mean, doesn't it look like something else had went down?
Because she
Like she
went.
was pissed
She
off
went to
and-
the
as
DJ
opposed-
or
She was mad.
The music wasn't right. She said the music wasn't right.
Like, don't you feel her walking off and saying she's dehydrated? I don't feel like that's true.
That
Yeah,
can't
we
be
think it's
it.
that bullshit.
Yeah.
So get your ass in there with some Gatorade. Listen, you come back to Chicago next week, and if you ain't got one of them big ass Gatorade bottles like the NFL, it's gonna be a problem.
I think she was in her diva moment.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I'm mad because it's not going good. Brandy's about her vocals.
Yeah.
Right? Brandy's one of the dopest female singers out there.
Yeah, and she's like probably can't. She used to be so big. She was bigger than anyone else on that tour, right? She's bigger than
Monica was equal, and Kelly was in Destiny Child, so they all had their time to shine.
But Brandy had a TV show.
She did,
and Monica didn't. So I feel like Brandy was bigger. I feel like Brandy's like at the top out of all of them.
Brandy was large,
so she's gonna be more of the diva,
She was, but like I said, I think it was BS.
Yeah, definitely.
And
you got to see, that's what I'm saying. You got to do something, because the thing about it is that I get stuff happens, but these are hardworking people that spent their money to come see you.
Yeah.
It ain't like you dropping $1 million albums. You know what I'm saying? Like you got some real recent that I got to come check out. We are diehard fans of you from way back
these
when.
are old songs.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's not like you were Michael from Good Times trying to do an album because that song was trash.
Right.
I'm saying the fact that I'm a fan of yours from the 90s, and then the one time I probably was able to see you, you had your moment. Get over your damn self. Get the hell back on stage. They better bring you back in a wheelchair. If they had did that, I might give you. I might have gave you.
Oh my
with the
God.
IV. You know what I'm saying? And I want the beats in the background. That's something wrong. That's the only way I'll forgive you leaving without giving me my other 3-4 songs.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do nothing at this point. It would be too much of a loss.
It would be too much of a loss, but that would have to be their loss. But there's also other people on the tour, and you can't take the money from them too. Right. But speaking of tours and concert, Chris Brown. Chris Brown concert finally came to an end. How much y'all think that dude made on his tour?
Oh my God.
I missed it.
You hate you missed it?
Yeah.
A substantial amount.
$241 million.
Wow.
Damn.
That's a lot of money for a tour. But he was giving a good concert.
A 3-hour production.
Flying through the air production.
Now, was it just him who would open up for him and all that?
No,
nobody.
He had Bryson Taylor open up for him. Open up for him. And
who?
Bryson Taylor.
And Summer Walker.
Probably.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Probably,
I think it was Summer
but
Walker.
he still made $241 million.
Was that a USA tour only or worldwide?
That was a USA tour.
I'm gonna tell you something.
That's
I think that's a real. That tells me I'm kind of getting old because
Bryson
3
Tiller.
hours is too damn long.
No,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
not.
To me,
How long was it?
she said it was a 3 hour show.
Yeah, people were complaining. They were getting online saying, I want Chris Brown to stop. I'm ready to go home.
Yeah,
you
that's
serious?
a long bro.
What? I did not feel like that when I went to my first Beyonce concert.
But that's
And-
Beyonce, right? Ain't it?
And that's Chris Brown.
Well,
Chris
Chris
Brown
Brown
is like
is-
the Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he's
But I'm
almost
saying,
like-
but
he's almost
Beyonce
like
was
Beyonce at this
three.
point.
It was a 3 hour show.
And I would have been front and
But what I'm saying, was Beyonce's show 3 hours?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Did she need to get her ass out of there
When
too?
it went a little past 3 hours.
That's too much, man.
It started at 7 and I was leaving Soldier Field almost midnight.
That's too much.
Like
That's too
way
much.
after 11:30. Yes.
Well, you know what? I will understand that because people was taking their rent money, G, to get that
crazy.
damn ticket.
And take a picture. We're
Just-
not talking about what the money he made off of doing the pictures also.
Yeah, that's a
You know,
separate.
this dude
And on
made 241
merch.
just off of,
Ticket sales.
yes, the ticket sales.
Yeah.
So you're looking at the
Merch.
after parties, you're looking at merch, you're looking at pictures that he's doing.
I want to
after.
go to that stadium.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'll divorce the shit out of my wife if she went up there and took that picture and let that man grab her ass.
Oh,
Plus paid like what?
I don't give a damn if you Chris Brown or not.
I don't either.
You understand? And the thing about it, I'm so damn
you might
petty.
have to make it slide.
I'm so damn petty, bro. I got those hands.
Chris Brown.
You feel me?
Like, I don't
I'm
know.
petty, so I got them hands. I'd buy a ticket just to come to the next one to slap the shit out of him.
To slap the shit out of who? Chris Brown?
Yeah. He'll be thinking he finna take a picture.
You can't be mad at him.
Right. You got to be mad at wifey.
No. I already know what I'm gonna do to her. I'm just saying I'm petty enough to do that. And my name is, he don't know what the fuck is coming. He's like, oh, what the fuck? And I slapped the shit out of him.
Oh, my God.
And then all his bouncers.
Right.
I'll take that L, but I'll be that dude and steal a shot. You see my hand going across his face.
One good hit.
Shit.
One good hit. That's all.
Right. I'll be the infamous dude that slapped Chris Brown.
Oh,
That
my
is funny.
God.
That's funny.
But how much were they paying for pictures?
Too damn much.
Oh,
Like
man.
a rack.
Grand and shit like that.
It was like a rack, right? 1,000?
yeah,
1,300.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. Speaking about emotions, that's an emotional act, smacking Chris Brown over something.
Right.
I saw something in the news the other day, well, on Instagram, about a guy has a daughter,
Right.
single father,
Mhm.
and he threw a party for her. And after that was a sleepover.
Right.
And the parents would not allow their children to come to that sleepover because he's a single father and there was no woman there, and it would have been a girl slumber party.
Yeah, it's a double standard to the shit. I saw it too. And I mean, to be honest with you, I'm a dad. And if I knew it was a man that, unless it was somebody I was really close to, I wouldn't let my daughter go over there either. I mean, and it sucks, but I wouldn't even, if it was the reverse and I was a single dad, right?
Okay.
I wouldn't even do that by myself because it's been times where my daughter wanted to have friends or whatever over. And no, listen, I'm going to tell my wife to call the moms.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or somebody, or even my older daughter. Hey, y'all be there. Let me get the hell out of here or whatever. Y'all the ones that's doing it.
In charge of it, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's only a safety thing. It's not just about the kids. It's about you too, because it's too many accusations out here.
Yep.
I won't even be in the house.
No, absolutely. I agree with that too. What's so funny is that he came online saying that when he was younger, he was molested.
Who you
By
talking
a
about? The
woman.
dad?
And he
the
was
dad.
sexually assaulted by a woman.
Yeah.
And he's
That
saying
happens.
it's not only men that does it, it's also women that do it. And he said because he's been through that, he would never do that to another person. But he was so hurt that his daughter couldn't experience a slumber party because he's a single father and the other girls couldn't sleep over there.
I gotta agree with Bugsy though. It's
Yeah.
just, even though it's a double standard, it's just too weird.
Right.
I don't have a daughter, but if I did, it'd be the same thing.
No, I agree too.
If I had a daughter, nowadays at the age of 8, children have phones. So, you have a connection with your child they know I want you to be safe. You let me know if at all you feel uncomfortable. But I would let my daughter, stay the night because we're supporting. I'm going to raise a child to not judge whatever the situation may be. And this is your friend. You care about them. If you are comfortable as well, like you can stay.
But that's if he's your friend. You got to understand there's a lot of girls that probably went to her school that she invited to a party.
Yeah.
So
and if my daughter was one that was invited to the party and it was a slumber party after the technical party, I would allow my child to stay.
But
and
see,
it's
that's the difference though. If I would let my kid go to the party.
Yes.
But if you're talking about sleeping over and I don't get if I don't know you like that and it's just a friend of his parent or a father that want my daughter to spend the night, no, I'll come get my daughter after the party.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
But it's almost like a double standard too, because okay, I have boys, but if it was a woman who was throwing a party, I'm still going to let them go. So it's like, I get TP, but in another sense, it's like, you just got to be careful these days. It's kind of, that's okay. I'm 50-50. I don't know.
but my son or my daughter, like your sons have telephones. They have cell phones. They can text at any given point.
Let me explain something how that goes.
How are they going to text if some shit's happening?
Right. While it's happening, you can't depend.
They're going to be
on
fucking scared to do it.
They'll text you after, but they already got molested.
Exactly. So how is that going to help?
Yeah, it's not.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You can't necessarily have that mindset. That's a parent, but that's
it's
a parent.
A risk, though.
Everything's a risk. You send your children to school every single day, and it's a risk that some child that's mentally unstable, that has a knife in their bag, has guns, has drugs, have anything in their bag. It's a risk that your child is being exposed to things that they are not allowed to see or do in your home. So there's a risk every single day.
The percentages of shit like that is way different.
It's the same.
It's like, why even put yourself in a situation like skipping a sleepover is not that big of a deal.
Right.
You gotta fucking go to school.
Yeah. But it's
it doesn't it's like apples and oranges.
Like sleepovers are a part of a child's.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
no, it's not.
We're more trusting people.
But
it's the world that we live in.
No.
And when I was going to sleepovers in middle school and even in high school, there were times where, my mom needed to talk to that parent or whatever. But I can't say that like, oh, my mom and the parent, all of like my cheerleading, my Girl Scouts, all of like my softball team, my volleyball team, my water polo team. Like my mom wasn't friends with all of those parents.
Yeah, but some of them she probably was.
Those weren't real teams. Let me tell you something.
Oh my God. Okay.
Listen, I want to explain something because of everything you said. How many sleepovers did you go to that it was a single dad?
Oh, I had a friend. I went over to her house a lot and her dad was gay.
Then he's gay.
Different.
But how is that a double standard?
Because he may not molest your daughter if he's gay.
But at one point he had a thing for women. So again, you can't.
People just weren't letting their son
maybe he just said he was gay.
Okay, that's fine.
I think it just depends on the relationship that you have with the parent.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly,
that's what I'm saying. That's the whole thing.
If I don't know you can't go.
I mean, my son's done sleepovers, but I know the parents pretty decent.
Yeah,
that's my whole point.
So are you staying at the birthday party?
Yeah.
When you take your son or your daughter to that birthday party with that single father, are you dropping them off at the birthday party? Are you staying there?
I am. Yeah.
Sometimes I've stayed. Yeah.
Okay. But the same things that can happen at a slumber party can still happen at a 3 to 5 hour birthday
most of the
party.
parties are at like places. Like they're at like, you know,
But
public places.
Okay.
Yeah.
But even if it's at the house, what I'm saying is that the odds of them being in their pajamas,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
you know, instead of when they partying, all of them in the same room partying, having fun, and they woke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that takes a little of the anxiety away than rather than they sleeping. It's just weird in general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would just be cautious is
People
what I'm
been
saying.
touched while they were sleeping. So it's
Absolutely. I know people that have been touched, but you want to know that it's likely to happen in the family.
That's not even the point. It is most likely to happen. Most things happen within the family.
They do.
But like you said, kids have to go to school. They have to go to school. It's a law, unless you're homeschooling, but they don't have to go to a sleepover.
Right. It's
So-
like, why take the risk? You know what I'm saying?
You're putting
Why
your kid,
even-
that's like standing on a train track. You're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
you can jump
when
out
we
of the way
talking
in time,
listen,
but why take the risk?
I don't
But
I
if
don't want to
we-
even say it's a discrimination against men or women, because to be honest with you, if I didn't really know the parent anyway, whether it's my daughter's son, whether it was, you know, a single dad, single mom or whatever, I'm still there. If I don't know you like that, I probably won't let my kid stay at your house overnight.
For overnight.
That's just what it is. So
Yeah.
whether a
Yeah.
man or woman, I'ma still be like, I don't know him
I
like
don't
that.
know them.
So what time is the party over?
Right.
9:30, 10 o'clock. I'll be there. Let me scoop you up. You
Yeah.
can come on home.
Right.
Y'all doing something tomorrow? I'll bring them back.
Yep.
We'll meet you at the movie theater.
Definitely.
But
or whatever the
I do
case.
still feel it's a little bit of a double standard though. Because if it's like that, I might be, even if I didn't know them that well, I might be iffy if they sleep over. If it's a husband and wife, you know.
Yeah.
But
I
if
would
it's a
be
single dad,
iffy if
it's
my
just- it's just
kids
not happening
If my
unless
kids
I know you good.
like me and you are cool, I'll be iffy if my kid came to your house because it ain't fixed ever. So I don't want them falling down the stairs. I don't want them falling in the well that you had you didn't know was there. I don't want none of
To
that.
work, I'm gonna have them help me do that shit.
Right. But see me,
Free labor, man.
as a parent, like I will go to the event to sit down and talk to them. Like if I don't know you and it's at their house too, like that's house is more personal. If it's going to like urban air where I'm dropping them off at a public place, that's different. But if I'm going to your house for a party, if my kid is going to, I might stay just to get a vibe, to get an understanding of what these people are like. And then that's how you grow relationships with the parent. Yeah.
See, and I'm a little opposite because if we went to like a real public place with it's
We know
all
you're
that,
antisocial. Okay?
No. What I'm saying is I would go there. I would wait because, you know, it's trying to keep up with, let's say 10 kids and it's one parent or whatever, because they out and about. I would stick around to something like that.
Yeah.
He's cute.
Yeah.
So staying on that topic, this might, you know, be a heated topic. Why are men so reluctant, right, to talk to their women about their emotions?
Oh, I know the answer for sure.
Let's hear it.
Because what it is that it's there's no accountability. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is that if I talk to you about my emotions, a lot of times women will tend to weaponize it. And whether that you all can be the exception to the rule. But what happens is that and unconsciously sometimes you'll do it in order to win another argument later on. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of times, even when we're emotional or whatever the case, dig this. So unless somebody dies, like really close to you, that's when I feel it's only acceptable to like kind of cry. But if you crying a lot because life is beating you up, a lot of women look at that as a weakness.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's not manly to them. So it's like nobody want no crying ass man, even though you might have cried 2 times.
But emotion is not only by crying.
Right. It's not. And
Like
that's why
men are not emotionally like taught how to articulate their emotions, because emotions are not just solely like crying.
But nobody cares.
Okay.
Women, no, this is what I'm saying. Women don't give a shit about our feelings unless
That's not
Some women,
listen,
because I do.
listen to my statement though. Listen to what I'm saying, man.
To an extent, they do.
Most women don't give a shit about our emotions until it affects them.
Right.
Meaning, I'm angry as shit. because of something that happened in a day. Damn. When I get angry and it affects what I'm doing with you or anything I got to do for you, that's when you're investing in it. You understand?
No.
But nobody gives a shit.
True.
No, because that's just simply like, if I reach out to a guy friend or, you know, even just like me and Trey, like he'll check in on me. And sometimes like if he's checking in on me and I haven't heard from him, I'll simply be like, you know, how are you doing? Like, how are you doing? How are you like mentally? And don't just tell me like, okay, I'm not that type of person. Right. So regardless if I'm, you know, sleeping with you or, you know, we have like some history or like we've just known each other or there's like some type of like working relationship and a friendship continues to build from that. Like it's about men being brought up not to express their feelings. Yeah. So when they get into adulthood, then it's, you know, it's like they have this notion of just like, oh, I'm not crying. Oh, I'm not doing no emotional. Or it's just like, oh, I'm good.
Because
but you might be the type that doesn't act like that, and it's cool to tell you
the exception to the rule.
You might be the exception to the rule. The problem is that us as men, we already look at the situation like it makes us look weak, so we're never going to do it in the first place.
And because of how you're brought up.
Right.
Well, no, it's not.
Like me, what I do is it's more of a strategy. If I'm trying to let any feelings out, I find a way to transition any type of feelings into anger. Because that's what women respond more to anything that is me showing anger or anything aggressive. And anything outside of that, I feel like from my personal experience of different women I've been with in my life, is that anytime you show anything aside from the anger, it's just surface level bullshit. That
they don't give a shit.
They don't give a shit. And
yeah,
that's the only time they care is when it's that way.
No, I don't think so. I think that you all are programmed in that way, but that's not what we desire. That's not what we want from guys. I think we express our emotions. So it's like, why wouldn't we want to know what you're feeling? Why wouldn't we not want to know if your day is bad or you sad about something or you're feeling down? Like you only express, if you can express being angry, you should be able to express being sad about something.
I do agree with you, but all I'm saying is that from my perspective is if I did show that, it makes me look weak. And I think subconsciously women, it's a turnoff to them.
So that's what we keep saying. Like right now, you all take yourself out of it.
Okay.
And think about some of your girlfriends or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Majority of women, like I said, don't really invest in what, like men, we're problem solvers. Mm-hmm. So if you come to us with an issue, like you're emotional about something, we trying to figure out
how to fix it.
That's the same on a woman's end. If I'm dating you and you come home and you're frustrated or your mood is different, I'm invested. What's wrong?
Like, how can I help you?
Right. Like,
yeah, okay? But that's not how we think. We think if we're talking to you about a problem, we're looking for a solution to the problem. If we know that you're not going to give me a solution, I'm not going to tell you shit. I'm not going to put that problem on you.
But
you know what I'm saying? As a burden.
That's you all making the decision for us.
Right. Right.
No, it's not making the decision because it's many a times.
You're automatically thinking like, oh, you can't help me with this. And I hear that a lot from men.
I agree with you on that.
So you're making the decision. And so you're already...
You're not going to help. You're not going to figure this shit out for me.
But you got to know your partner too.
Right.
If you know your partner and you know telling her this and she's going to worry about it and not help with it, that's what he's saying. That's what Bugsy's saying.
And it's not even about... You got to remember what we're talking about here too. This is an experienced behavior, meaning nobody sat down and said, I'm gonna teach you that this happens with men emotions. That's not what happened. We kept seeing so many examples of people not giving a shit when we were emotional that we stopped expressing it. That's what most men do.
That stems from childhood.
Yeah. That's past trauma.
I think it's a combination.
But that's a combination. It's a combination. But I'm saying that's still coming from women. Yeah. So if we're young and we're expressing emotion and nobody giving a shit,
no,
you know what I'm saying? Then we're becoming adults and we're like, why the hell would I even express it? Because this is all I've seen from women. is that they really don't give. I'm telling you, when you think about when your man came to you emotionally, right? The first thing is if it affected you and what you was on, meaning if he just, I'll give you an example. If I'm angry in the house still move. Correct? Everything still move, everything still function, right? Soon as you got an attitude, soon as the woman got an attitude, everybody feel it in that house. Nobody gave a shit that I had an attitude that day.
That's facts.
They kept moving. The kids kept going. I could have been hollering or whatever the shit. Wife still moving. The house still functioned. But mom, girlfriend or whatever, she in that house, everybody caught hell. Everybody got to figure out and try to make sure everything is cool.
But would you guys want an emotional guy?
So here's the thing.
I want an emotional stable.
Yeah,
there's a difference.
Yeah, but a guy that's like talking about his feelings all the fucking time.
It's not all. Like,
I would think it would be.
That's not all the time.
I feel like I had a person that I was dating, and I feel like he had a moment and he bust out and he was like in tears and he cried. And I actually regret sympathizing with him. But I think because I do have a father in my life, I've never seen him cry. I've never witnessed that. It kind of made me feel like, okay, this some weak shit. Let's get this shit together.
Right.
Like, if you get up, we gonna do. But it wasn't like.
But that's your that's your template as a guy. Your dad is your template of
right.
But listen to what she said. She said, "Let's get up and basically."
Right. So I encouraged him, but I didn't like rub his back and be like, oh, because I don't believe in that. Like, no, I don't think I see men of power. Like,
right. You want him to fucking stand up and fight for his shit.
That's what he's saying. He's saying, y'all don't give a fuck about the emotion. Because, so check this out. You said I didn't rub his back. Why not? Just because you've seen a man of power.
You're right.
But y'all saying.
Because she saw it as weak.
But that's what he's saying. You see it as weak and.
Yeah, no, I don't.
You didn't rub his back and you didn't coddle him and
I didn't.
Get over it.
I give help. He didn't have to get over it. We went through it together. I'm like, okay, listen, we got to figure out what we're going to do. We going to make this work. It was more of like, okay, strong encouragement. Like,
why couldn't he sit in it for a second? We allow y'all to sit in it for
I give a hug, like regardless, like, however, or if their eyes get a little glossy and it's still like words of encouragement. Or, I like believe in you, don't second guess yourself.
But here's the thing though. He told me later on, few years later down the line, he said, you helped me. You made me, I never cried about nothing. You made me realize like, hey, this ain't no stuff to cry about.
Was he trying to get back with you when he said
no?
Was it that guy you was dating for you?
No. Y'all are so annoying.
No. So I'm gonna ask you both you ladies a general question. All right. So I'll ask TP, I'll ask you first.
Okay.
That emotional time, right? What was the emotional issue about with him?
I want to say,
what do you mean emotional time?
I would say that it was like between having to figure out like choosing your business over your profession or your job and like letting that go, because trying to pour into your business and get your business to where it needs to be, and having to, work 3 or 4 days a week, 12-hour shifts, it's just pulling you separately. And then at home, like the support of, your father and, or lack of support, or, you getting the nagging of like your parent in your ear or whatever.
This was your friend?
This was a significant other at the time. Okay. And so my whole thing, it was just like, you had known from being stressed, watching the body language or anything like that. And it was just like, we went on our weekly like day that he was off during the week date. And we were just like sitting in the car and he just kind of, like broke down. We were just having a conversation and he just broke down. And I was just quiet. I listened and, and he like apologized. And I was just like,
And how did you help him?
Like, don't feel sorry. Like, I understand. And how I helped was, instead of relying on his father to help him with his son so much, I took it as part of my responsibility because I loved him and I stepped up to, help with his son, whether it was taking to practice, picking up from practice. I've been in a stepmommy role. So that was one of the ways. And then it was just like, hey, I believe in you. I support you. And whenever you do decide to finally leave, just make sure that it's, the right time. Yeah. And whenever that is, just being like encouraging, not saying that like, oh, you shouldn't do that, because ultimately, like, entrepreneurship is a thing in itself. And sometimes trying to do both and have a profession, it sometimes doesn't work.
And what about you?
So my situation was, it was a little bit different. We were living together. I was in school and I think I was working like part-time and he was working 2 jobs. And apparently one day he came home, he was paying most of the bills. He came home and he was like frustrated looking at the bills and he was like, whoa, Sally Mae, you remember Sally Mae, right?
Right.
Sally Mae came and was like, hey, we about to garnish your check for XYZ amount of money. And he was just like, he had my car note. He has his car note at that time. Like we were literally like, I guess, and I didn't know we were like almost underwater. Cause I guess that's something manly he's trying to do. He's hiding that. And then he just broke down. No, because I didn't have to worry about that. That wasn't something he wanted me to worry about. And so he bust out and was like, I can't take this shit. Like, and I'm like, what's wrong? And he was like, man, Sally Mae's about to garnish my checks and I'm working. And he just like bust out in tears. And I was like, whoa. I'm like, wait a minute. Nah, we ain't doing this. Okay, you're going to get your ass up. Okay, at the end of the day, if I got to go get another job, if I got to work full time, then I'm going to assist you. You're not by yourself. You don't have to cry. I said, fuck them bills at the end of the day. Like, good. Fuck that shit.
Very supportive.
Yeah, we're going to survive regardless. So you're not by yourself.
Right. Cause you got up and got a job.
And I did my shit.
And did your thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which is cool. I mean, that's dope.
And so now he's like, shit. He was like, that shit helped me. He was like, shit. Now I see them bills. I'll be like, man, fuck them bills. I'm gonna get
It's not dead ass, but that's basically what we say. Not all women are like that.
Yeah.
A lot of women look at men when they cry or have any sensitive moment. Let's call it that, a sensitive moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're considered a little weak. Not a little weak. They're considered weak. I don't want a man that cries, and I want him to, be strong.
Yeah.
But let me ask you a question though, you guys. Why do you even want to show your emotion to a woman? Why would you even want to? I wouldn't even want to.
Well, the thing is it's you. My thing is I don't want to keep it inside. What I can tell you from my experience with women, it's like, oh, you feel bad? I'm so sorry. What can I do? But truly, majority of the times when it's my problem, it stays my problem.
Yeah, I feel like I'd rather keep it my problem and solve it on my own.
Because that's what happened.
That's what he thought.
They can know about it after the fact that I solve it.
That's a choice. That's an option that you're taking. And you don't have to do that. If you have a partner, go
like to me,
talk to your partner.
I know like some women view it as weak, but to me, I view myself as weak. If I show that side of me,
that's a you problem.
That's not trauma issue.
And that's you placing that on even your wife currently.
I'd rather do that. I'd rather solve it myself.
But that could honestly,
because it makes me feel good to be as powerful enough where I don't have to rely on someone else.
Well, what I do is I can express my emotions to my wife. She doesn't have a problem with that, and she's going to do everything. And that's the type of woman she is.
Right.
Do everything to make sure that I am good. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how it should be.
And that's how it should be.
And my wife's the same way. But the thing is I don't want to show it. That's like my last.
But I don't show it either. I don't. You know? But I know she'll be there.
So if you know that she would, why not? Why not express your emotions?
I feel it's weak for me.
You don't think women are stressed anyway?
That's an ego.
Y'all don't think women are stressed?
Yeah, it is ego.
You're saying that, but you don't know how much she can handle. Like she probably can handle being able to talk with you or talk through what you're going through.
She probably could, but I feel I can handle it on my own.
But that's why I'm not weak faster than women. Men die faster.
Because it's stress. Exactly.
From stress.
No, I'm going to tell you the worst shit about trying to share.
And then it'd be enlarged livers because y'all drink and poor diet and choices and lifestyle, and then goes to your heart. Then that's when you guys are dying at 50 from heart attacks.
I'm getting scared now.
Absolutely. Right. Like health is positive. You know what? We can all be on some health shit.
You know what?
So yes, I'm going to talk my health shit.
Yo, that sciatica gave her a medical degree. She owned it.
I have always fuck you because I've always talked about how like
just worry about that sciatica.
That is how it's spelled.
No, you know what? You know what's some worse shit though? You ever try to express that to your other person, your significant other, and they say some dumb shit and it just made it worse?
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? You said, and you like, you dumb motherfucker. I'm trying to express the problem and you gave me a dumbass answer. Now I'm more irritated.
Well, those
for even sharing it.
That's probably what you feeling. That's why you're not expressing. You're afraid of the dumb answers.
No, and I don't even think it's a dumb answer, man. It's just when I'm talking about stuff, majority of the time, if it becomes a problem for me, it's because if I express it, nobody can change it. For instance, if I come to you, let's say me and you date, and I come to you and I talk to you about something that's happened to me at work, something that may be detrimental to me, and I'm trying to, how are you going to help solve the problem that I have at work?
I might have the best advice for you to go back to work and say, hey, you can do X, Y, Z to be able to handle that situation. Sometimes getting an opinion, especially from your companion, your significant other, it's worth it.
That's a great answer.
It can be thought-provoking.
That's a great answer.
Thank you.
But not everybody's like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you guys
you got to understand, the way you're talking is what men look for. Y'all are also saying this as we talk on a podcast, right?
Yep.
If something came at you hard, it's like if somebody tied you up, right? No, check this out.
I might like it.
She might like it.
Not with that sciatica.
You never know. That still ain't stopping nothing.
That is funny.
If I were going to get it.
It's like getting into a fight. When you about to get into a fight, I meet you after school. You like, man, I'm going to whoop his ass. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But when the fight comes, the outcome might be different. So what I'm saying is that you're saying this on the podcast right now. It's a question being asked.
Because it's hypothetical.
It's hypothetical. But when it comes to you in real life, it's totally different.
No, I've had these experiences.
What
and I want to have
more. You might not be
more.
in the place that you are now mentally.
No, I've always been like that.
You know, y'all saying that shit, but where's these emotional men now? Where's that emotional man that shared that shit with you?
My past relationships or experiences, like, were not because of emotion.
What the fuck? That's what we're talking about now.
I know, but I'm saying like they didn't end because like, oh, he was expressing his emotion. That's what I'm saying. Right. They ended on other things.
They might have ended up on something, but what I'm saying is that emotional man wasn't the man you kept.
Did you view the guy as weaker when he showed his emotional side?
No, that's not true.
Said she did.
No.
But what about you?
What?
Did you view the guy as weaker when he showed his emotional side?
No. He's alive when you all show emotion.
What you mean? You think something?
Yeah, when you show emotion, like that's like a sense of you being connected.
What if you show it through anger? Like punching holes in the drywall.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's a financial loss.
I don't think we're built to.
That's not a good ROI.
Listen,
and men are all about the ROI.
Yeah, we can't be emotional. I don't think we've ever been built to be emotional because we can't be, from the beginning, we've always supposed to have been warriors. We're supposed to have been the ones that get out there and defend you against the world.
Donald Trump is emotional every day.
And he's fucking up. So what I'm saying is, like, I can't go out there and kill dinner and then cry every time I kill dinner. That's what I have to do. I have to have a mind frame of that.
That's
you know what I'm
analogy,
saying,
man? Yeah, you can't feel bad for the animal.
You can't do that shit. So I can't be over emotional because in order for me to go and defend you, go to war, in order for me to protect the house, in order for me to provide out there, it was a time where we couldn't be emotional. We had to let that go. Now, respect and emotion is different. I respect that, you know what I'm saying? I have the opportunity to provide for the family, but we can't be built like that because if you got two emotional people, y'all not going to be rational enough to get
disaster. But I do understand you. I'm not saying that you should be like crying every single day when you got an issue, but I feel like something that you feel passionate about, and then if you want to connect with your partner and express your emotions, why not? That is your partner. But that's what's going to bring y'all closer. But that's the point I'm just saying. You just saying you shouldn't, but if it was the reverse, and you was somebody that did that as the woman, it's more accepted because we're looking at emotion. If I did that with you and I cry every time it was a problem, you know how people say they had them therapeutic cries or whatever. Mm-hmm. If you saw your man taking a therapeutic cry every day, you'd be like, bitch, get up. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
The bottom line is it's some pussy shit. It's just weak pussy shit.
The woman did it. You know,
it's cool. But we're emotional. We're hormonal. Like we have other things going on. So
that's a woman's job to be emotional.
Exactly.
It's a man's job to fucking be an asshole prick.
But I'm not against you having an emotional moment here and there. I mean, I'm saying,
why does it have to be here and there? And that's what we're trying to get at. You're limiting our emotions. That's what you're saying.
No, I mean,
because it's the
men are supposed to be men of power. So, like, no, I don't think you should cry about everything.
And that's what we're getting at.
That's what we keep saying.
Cry about the things that matter, and then
But emotion is not solely associated to crying.
That's true.
But listen to what we're saying. The question was
It's whining.
Why are men? So
men
reluctant.
whine anyway.
Why are men so reluctant?
Yeah, they do when they complain.
We're reluctant. We're reluctant because of the reactions that we get from the person we're talking with, we're sharing it with. And majority of the time,
so
when we express that with ladies, two things either happen. Okay, either we bitched out or nobody helped.
You asked us, what situation did you all experience where you cried? And
not cry. Emotion is not cry.
Cried, weep. What you say? Whine, complain, whatever. When you show that emotion, what was your feedback?
All right, so let me give you an example of how that works. All right, let's take anger as an emotion. The anger ain't towards you, but I'm going to fuck off.
No, anger is different.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
It's an emotion.
It's an emotion.
Because she's sitting here saying not crying.
I'm angry as shit, right? So I'm japping off, right?
Go ahead.
I'm going off. There is a sense of fear that you have, even though it's not directed towards you. I'm so angry at everything that's going on.
And that's a turn off. I hate overly because why do you have to only just express in anger?
So
you can take a deep breath.
She's limiting anger. She's limiting.
I'm not limiting.
What I'm saying is you're proving my point.
No, it's not. I'm not saying. Okay. When you say emotion,
don't cry too much. Don't be too angry. Don't be this. Don't be that.
You don't want to be angry all the fucking time because then it's always killer. I mean, women want to be. You got to joke around. And
so let's just say emotion. When I'm showing emotion, let's speak from that. Not angry, not sad, not happy, not like anything, because we keep saying like emotion and crying, a nigga crying like is terrible, blah, blah, blah. Emotion is not just crying.
But that's not what I said. My point is, I'm proving a point to both of you all.
Okay,
because I gave you two separate emotions. And each time I said something, you said you limited it to me like it would be a problem.
Yes, y'all did.
You understand?
Okay.
I told you it was anger. I told you it was a soft emotion like crying, and you criticized it right away.
But that's the only emotion that you guys seem to express.
No, I just told you to.
Okay, so what's another situation where you didn't show angry and you didn't show crying? What was the other situation where you showed emotion?
Let's take a calm emotion. Okay. Every time let's say a calm emotion.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
We take this calm emotion and you're really angry about something. You're japping off.
No. You're expressing.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm calm. You're telling me something real hard about what's going on with your day.
Okay.
I don't take it that same way.
Okay.
I'm calm and say, why are you so angry? What's the point of that?
It's
why
frustrating.
Are you slapping?
That's my response.
I just frustrated you.
No,
you just said it's frustrating.
No. I'm saying you're asking me the question of like, why am I angry about whatever I just went off about, and you're not taking it that way.
No, that's what I'm saying. So I'm calm, and it feels I'm dismissing because I'm not feeling the emotion and that you are having against the situation.
No, because when I'm in a bad space, have you guys not realized 4 of the weeks that I have not been here is because I've not been in like a good space. So I don't want my negative, sad, like whatever emotion to like come off on somebody.
Not fucking you.
It don't even got nothing to do with that, bro.
No.
But my point is, she just literally, every time I'm talking to you right now, you're expressing everything I'm saying. You just did that for them last couple of weeks because of what was going on with you.
Yeah.
But you're saying that it wouldn't be a problem. You just did what we do as men for 4 weeks.
What?
Because of what was going on with you.
Everything that was going on. My grandmother was in the hospital. She had a full knee replacement. I don't know if I was coming or going. I started school. So that's why I haven't been here for 4 weeks.
And you stayed away.
Right. But that's not me having a problem expressing.
I think he's saying like if when they stay away, that's an emotion because it's a calming motion, and then we look at it as it's being dismissive, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but not only that, what you were saying earlier too about like the calm emotion.
Relationship, we got to remember we talking about a relationship.
Yes, in a relationship.
Like he wants to solve the problem.
Our relationship as a podcast is separate from.
Yeah, but we can't even express a lot of things like that without it being. Because you all don't see how y'all criticize those things. No. Y'all think y'all don't.
Doing it now.
Y'all doing it exactly right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But that's exactly what we're saying. That's why it's hard for us to express.
I understand.
Because when we try to express it, it's always taken somewhere else. That's the same thing we always say. Like if me and you are in a relationship and we're having a disagreement and I'm saying something, you heard something totally different than what I said to you. And I'm like, that's not even what I said. This is what I said. I felt you were saying this is what women will say. So we like, why the hell are we doing that when you're not getting it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't understand it because you're emotional. We're logical. So even when we try to be emotional, that tends to be turned back around and on us.
Men are emotional. I'm going to put it that way. It's because you guys are always somehow in your feelings.
We said we couldn't show emotion.
But you guys do show emotion when y'all be in y'all feelings.
Yeah. So if we're not feeling and I come to you and tell you and we're in a relationship and I'm criticizing something you're doing wrong in that relationship, you just take that and you run with that and you say, you know what? I'm going to take what you got. I'm going to change my ways and I'm going to start making it better for you. Hell no. You go turn it back and say, well, I'm this way because of this, or I'm going to be who I am and you got to deal with it. Just all that come with it.
I do agree. I agree, but I disagree a little bit. I'm always 50-50. I don't know why, but I understand you.
Come on over to the dark side.
No, I understand you, but because I have had a relationship where it's like I had someone who was expressing his emotions, but it seemed as though he was always angry. But I think that was the way he was expressing his emotions, and I process it differently. And by me processing it differently, it always led to an argument.
Because it feels like an attack.
Because it feels like an attack. But honestly, he's in his feelings. That's just what it is. But it's aggressive. And I'm a woman, so I'm feeling away. So I think it's also the approach, how things are done. But I can't agree. Like sometimes you all are, but that's what to say. It was the same thing as Muhammad Ali said about the snakes and racism. You got a million snakes out there willing to bite you, but you got 1,000 that won't. Should he open the door for that 1,000 and let them in and hope that the other million don't bite them? That's what we're saying about you guys. You're saying that you're not this way.
great. Mm-hmm. But the other 100,000 women that we're running into and we've experienced in our life are that way. So what do you want us to do when we meet you? That's all we knew. So we supposed to
that's hard.
Switch it off. No, because historically, you know what I'm saying? From what we've dealt with, that's how it was and that's how it will be.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand. I mean, okay. I don't know.
She said, okay.
I'm just saying, let it marinate. Just really think about it.
You know, the Webster Dictionary, I'm on Wikipedia, I'm on American Psychology Association, but I don't want to be accused of Mrs. Dr. Sciatic Nerve. Okay. So I'll just leave it. Oh, sciatic. Okay.
Sciatica, yeah. Well, we have been on that topic a little long.
Not Shaq in a JCPenney's commercial.
Women will never understand us as men.
Exactly.
They'll never understand us, and we will never understand them.
And the difference is we ain't trying.
Right. We're not trying. We are not trying.
Good.
But they always got something to say about us.
And y'all always got something to say about us.
And how we should handle ourselves.
Yeah.
We
birthed y'all.
Ooh, that was a good one.
No.
But we the one that give the life.
Yes.
How about that
okay,
one?
Bugsy, I see you.
Hey, eggs don't move.
No, they don't.
We start swimming first.
Exactly.
They're fucking incubators.
So that's all I'm saying.
Oh my God.
That's all.
But how y'all get here?
Y'all just sit there.
We sit? Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, that is hilarious. That's hilarious. So moving on, right? Mm-hmm. There's a mom that I seen online that is getting rid of her 7-year-old.
Wow.
Right? So her and her boyfriend can travel the world.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't understand that.
What do you mean getting rid of?
She's giving her up for adoption. She's going to drop her off to school and her adopted parents are going to pick her up. That's going to be the last time she see her because she do not want to raise her no more because her boyfriend said, let's travel the world and everything.
Right. She's too much of a burden. Her kid's too much of a burden.
That's crazy.
So she raised her this whole 7 years.
I think that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Where was she raised?
Yeah, she's a fucking scumbag.
Well, you know what? I think
she's a scumbag.
I think we got to look at the root of it because the first thing because we hear the story, it's about the traveling, but the root of it is she feels the kid is a burden.
But this is what she said. She said, so me and my boyfriend said, so we could travel the world and everything.
No, but I'm saying she's doing it because the root of it is she feels that she's a burden and will hinder her from doing something. The root of it is that she's a burden. So my thing is that I get that you want to travel, but I think if it wasn't travel, I think there might have been something else in general where she felt her daughter would have been a burden. Yeah. It could have been her trying to go back to school, getting a new job, whatever it was. She was ready to kind of jump ship because
she didn't want to be a mom.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think she wanted to be a parent. I think she's a bitch. That's what I think she is for doing that.
She's selfish.
But now I do think I would take that back if she was doing it because she couldn't provide. Or she felt that she was a bad mom. Yeah. Because people think that's bad too. If you know you a shit mom, ain't nothing wrong with saying I'm a shit mom and I'm gonna ruin this kid's life.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's true.
Now that's understandable.
Right. But now if it gets to that point, do you think that person that did have a kid and is doing that, they should have to be sterilized or something after that point?
I don't think they should do nothing.
Because how fucked up is that kid going to be when you raise that kid for 7 years, and your mom just fucking disowns you?
No, because I can say that we could take time. Let's say this is a kid. So you shouldn't be able
to have another fucking
Let's say you're 17, 18, you had the kid and you couldn't do shit. But then when you're 30 or 32, you in a different position in life. You might have been fucked up when you were younger.
Nah, man, fuck that.
So going to the extreme, no. But my thing, I think the trip is what threw it off.
Yeah, that's definitely because I think I would be like, okay, maybe if it was happened at birth, like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna give this baby up so I can travel the world, like, because maybe she's young and dumb and she didn't have no business being a parent anyway. But the kid is 7. Right. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
knows you. Even wake up to you.
Even what she's talking about when the kid's fucking just born and she does it to travel, that's still some asshole shit.
It's some asshole shit, but
yeah, like you said, what were you gonna say? Like she raised them.
She wakes up to her. She goes to sleep to her. Mommy, I want to eat. Mommy, I want to go to the bathroom or whatever it may be. And you take her to school and she never see you again after that.
But what about...
How do you think that's going to change or affect that little girl as she continues to age?
Oh, I think she gonna be messed up.
She's fucked up.
I think the mom is messing up. I think the boyfriend a trash ass dude too.
He is definitely.
Because let me tell you something. I don't care how fine you are. If I come to you and say I want to travel the world with you, and you like, well, we can't do it, I'm gonna have to give up my kid, bitch. I'm giving you up.
Exactly.
You don't know if the boyfriend in the video, you don't know if he's the father or the daughter.
No, I don't give a shit who he is. I don't care who he is, bro. That's her man.
She said my boyfriend wants me.
So he's probably not the father.
Let them take a trip to Chicago. I'm whooping his ass.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Fucking douchebag.
So
the mom is more scumbag than he is, though. The mom is more of a scumbag because that's her actual daughter. She should fucking be sterilized, dude.
Yeah.
She shouldn't be allowed to have a kid.
No, you know what? And I think what's really messed up about it is that nobody ever brought when you go right to adoption and nobody in the family is going to step up. That may tell you about a little bit about her and how she was brought up.
Exactly. And that brings me to why I asked how that child is going to be affected is because, as I stated, I am in school and for an educator's license within aesthetics. And I'm working on a project that is associating learning disabilities and how they are correlated to parenting. And so I am reading a study right now, and learning disabilities are closely related to parenting styles. And I say that to say, sitting in the classroom yesterday, just listening amongst, 20-year-olds, 22-year-olds, and them expressing their relationship with their parents. Do you all, being parents, know how your children view your relationship with them when they're not around you?
Yes.
I feel like I do.
I think I do too.
What would you say?
I mean, for my son, I'm closer with my son than my wife is. My wife is more of the disciplinary one. Me and my son, we share more of a closer relationship because we have a lot of stuff in common, first of all. But I'd be interested to know how
he
some of that
describes.
I feel like he looks up to me.
Okay.
And he looks up to me a little too much, where I would want him to, the things that he says is always comparing himself, like where he wants to go in life is always to my level. But what I try to do is I try to say, no, you got to go beyond that, because I feel like, he could do way better. So I fucked up a lot.
So you saying your husband, your son, it inspires. I'm sorry.
When you make that switch.
I'm saying, when you make that switch. No. So you're saying like you're the bar that your son is looking at?
Oh, that's a low bar.
Oh shit.
Oh my God.
He want to drink
Lady P,
chocolate milkshake beer like his dad, man.
I think my kids are, since they're a little older now, and they see mom as a single mother, I feel like they respect me a lot more now that they're aware of what all mommy does for them. So I think that they would speak highly of me. But I'm like Leota, I'm not sure exactly what the words would be, but I can assure that they're probably nice words.
Yeah.
Nice words.
How about you, Bugsy?
My kids, I heard him say the disciplinary. I'm fun. So I like to do a ton of stuff with my, with my kids, and we have fun and stuff like that. But what I think the difference is I'm more action. Like if you do so, I'm the one that if I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna come and do it. I'm not gonna kind of like back out on it. I'm a little hard with that stuff, but I think my oldest daughter is the only one. As much as she's around, I'm still trying to figure that one out. I know she listens and everything like that, but I think that the disconnect is that when I'm talking to all my kids, I know they're listening, but the actions don't make me feel like they heard what I was saying.
Right. So do you feel as though you should creatively figure out a way for her to express what she may need that she may see from her perspective that she's lacking?
No, I think I don't give a shit. Hit the world and learn it the hard way. No. Yeah, she can. Yeah. I mean, I sit down and I have a lot of conversations with them, but sometimes that's really weird as a parent. You know, when you talking to your kids.
I don't mind that shit. I like going deep on all that stuff, strategies and all that. But I'll tell you one thing though, that I do recognize with my son that I wish, and I think it's from seeing me do stuff. I feel like he doesn't listen to my wife and he doesn't have that respect for her. Like, and it's kind of similar to how I am with women.
You don't have respect for her.
I look at like, whatever.
But
that's one of the negatives. But everything else I feel that's probably my main negative that like I wish I would have instilled in him a little bit better.
But you can do that.
The only way I can do that is by example. And the problem is that's not me.
But see, the difference is...
But you have to realize that going into parenting and me reading this study, that kids are sponges. And
for sure.
With how highly you speak of your son and how highly he would speak of you and he looking up to you, you have to teach him by being what he needs to be.
And I do try to do that. I do try though. I do try. I'm not gonna lie about that. I do try, but it's already there's so many years of that sponge, and that little section of that sponge got no absorption.
No, but because what the study says is, through the parenting, children then continue to grow up, and in their early adult age, they establish 1, learning disabilities, 2, behavior issues. And then that's how maybe a couple weeks ago, we were talking about how teachers put their kids or classify their kids and putting them in these classrooms or anything like this, or, because they have like a behavior issue. It all stems from trauma or the relationship that they're having with parenting back at home.
I think that like, one thing though, like when you go back to the sponge thing, a lot of the stuff that he did absorb that I'm actually glad about, it doesn't really help him at this point in life, but this kid could out argue me. He could outmaster me in the argument. And he learned that from me, but he does it better. So like, I look at it now, like it's tedious for me to have to deal with that. But I look at it in the aspect of in 10 years, this is going to help him in life.
But I
be able to manipulate the situation in his favor.
I think old girl though should go to jail. Put her punk ass.
No, I don't think she should go to jail because she should be sterilized. She's not just leaving her at the school and going off to a trip. She did it the right way. She got some parents that want her and everything like that. So
that's horrible.
I don't think she should go to jail, but that don't mean she ain't a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Go to jail for being a piece of shit.
Nah, just sterilize her. We cut out her ovaries.
Hey, I think we'll all be in jail.
Right.
I'm going to tell you what's going to be the mess up part, because her fortune is going to be that dude don't do it.
You got to see this video though. She's like sitting there bragging about it almost.
And so
she's
if
not
they
even
break
like
up,
talking about it negatively.
If they just break up randomly,
that's
you
what I'm
just
saying.
gave up your kid.
You don't find another bitch out of town where they
with no kids. And he ain't got to deal with none of that. You done did all this to get rid of your child, and then he done with you anyway.
But to answer TP's question about my children, for them, I believe that my kids, I don't want to say respect me more than their mother, because their mothers are wonderful. Yeah. Okay. I know their mothers love them. The relationship I have with their mothers is probably fucked up. But they come to me faster than they'll come to their mother.
That's the same thing with me. Yeah.
They say, Dad, you're easier to talk to.
Right.
You don't trip like my mom.
Well, that's because you're emotional.
But not only that, but you got sons. What about your daughter though?
Don't.
Is she the same way?
My 25-year-old daughter.
Was she the same way when she was a kid?
Always. My children are not scared of me. I could be terrifying.
Yeah.
I'll yell.
But that's when you get to that point. Like the same thing with my son. When I go off, he steps the fuck back. He knows it's serious.
Absolutely.
Shit.
They know it's serious because I love him so much.
Yeah. But like with my wife, he'll he'll blow it off. But like, you know, like you were saying,
but that's disrespectful.
He'll come to me for advice. But like what I was asking you is that your daughter does the same thing.
Well, what's so funny is that they're, like we were talking about women, they're emotional, right? So they try to look for more of a logical answer. Daddy's going to try to get to the root of what I'm supposed to do, how you're supposed to do it, and just do it.
Or not only that, but they being emotional, they overreact to it. They'll give you like worst case scenario shit. And it's like, come on, chill the fuck out.
Absolutely. So they'll come to me. So I think if they were to talk about me if I was away, my dad is cool. He's funny. Yeah. And so a lot of y'all said that y'all wouldn't know what they would say. I think I know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's funny, easy to talk to. He's crazy, and I think he could beat up the world if he wanted to.
Yeah, right.
That's how they talk.
No, that's not true.
That's not what they say.
No,
what they say.
No, when you ain't around, they think you scary, nigga.
That's crazy.
I have never heard them say my dad is funny. They be like, he angry for no reason. I'm like, yeah, I understand.
Damn lie, boy. Anyway, my kids are ready.
I'm telling you, it's nuts, dude. Like same thing with me. Like my son wants to do the same thing I do. I'm like, dude, you're not doing that shit. He'll be like, oh yeah, I want to go into that. I'm like, nah, you ain't doing that. Going to something else.
You're going to something else, right?
I'm like, that shit's fucking weak.
That's crazy. But yeah, she's a piece of shit. So, but anyway, y'all got anything else to talk about?
No. Yeah, I actually came across something. I wanted to see what you guys thought about.
You should have interrupted them a long time ago while they were carrying on.
I know, right?
For 45 minutes.
I would have cut her mic off.
Do we have time?
We have time.
Okay, so this woman says she paid for her best friend's wedding venue, then ended up pregnant by the ex-fiance a year later. Here's the story. I helped my bestie of 11 years during every stage of her wedding. I went into my own pocket to put down a payment on the venue when her card was declined. Fast forward 2 months before the wedding, and Bridezilla's ass got dumped for being too disrespectful with her fiance's mother. I know her fiance very well, and he's a catch. I intervened and tried to patch things up between them, mainly because if they don't get married in that venue, I'll lose my deposit. He refuses to go back to her. Venue said I had to cancel within 90 days or I lose the deposit outright. It was too late to cancel, so I paid the remaining balance and threw myself a birthday party instead. Well, Bridezilla didn't show. I understand it was supposed to be her wedding day, but her ex-fiance arrived. We were having drinks when he said, it should have been me and you. It was always you. Yeah. So, well, moving forward 1 year later, and I'm pregnant by him. He's excited. He's excited to announce our baby, but I'm afraid of being labeled as a snake. I'm not a snake. We're just two good people who just happen to fall in love. Advice.
Whoa. I see nothing wrong with it.
No.
I mean, hey.
What the hell is the advice? You already did it. What advice you want? You finna have the kid. Like you want me to tell you not to do it. Don't sleep with him. You already did it all.
The advice is telling the friend. That's what you want.
She's not a friend though.
Birthday party anyway. So who gives a shit?
No, listen to what
they were on the outs.
She said
she fucked the dude. The guy was a catch anyway.
They
so
not on the outs. You didn't listen to the story.
Yeah, they just said that.
No, she said the friend did not show up to the birthday party because that was supposed to be her wedding day.
Right.
So she probably felt a way going to the venue. That she didn't say they weren't friends. She said we're still friends.
So yeah, then she bogus as hell. She's still friends with her.
But more than likely, it's that there's a problem with the closeness.
Stop making them most than likely. She just said my friend.
All right.
Right?
I mean, I can make an educated guess, though.
That's not educated.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is. Bro, if that shit happened, more than likely she's
educated mean you had the information. Right. You ain't got shit.
Well, whatever the fuck it is, a hypothesis. So, based on that shit, dude, you know that they're fucking somewhat pissed off at each other on that whole situation because of the deposit and losing the deposit.
She's not pissed off. You're not listening. She's not pissed off at her.
But that's what I'm saying.
They were friends.
Right.
The guy broke up with the girl. The girl that paid for the wedding, which was her friend,
Right.
said, I'm going to throw myself
a birthday party. Right.
She threw herself a party.
The bridezilla did not show up to the birthday party.
Bridezilla did not show up to the party.
Supposed to be her wedding.
Probably felt the same way. She said, I understand that. So now this dude, Quick Dick Silver, came and said, it's supposed to be you. He threw a Mac down on her.
It was always you, is what he said.
Well, you know what?
It's all good. He didn't want her anyway.
No, I think she's a whore. The fact that you smashed your friend that you're still friends with, ex-fiance that dumped her a year later. We're not talking about they had a relationship when they were 20, y'all met again when y'all in your 30s. We're not saying that.
Not that at all.
It's been less than a year, technically. It's a year later, you already 2 months pregnant. So, bitch, that was 8 months. I mean, that was 10 months, right?
Yeah, but she already said the guy was a catch, though. So she weighed out the options, and she's like, I'd rather have the dude than the friend.
Let me tell you something.
Fuck it.
She was looking at that man
already.
She said
she probably was, but
they're both in the wrong. Okay, and I feel like now expecting a child, both of them.
Who's both?
They're happy right now.
The guy and the girl.
Okay, cool.
So they're both in the wrong, and I feel like the advice should be: we're adults, and you will both go. Now that you guys are expecting a child, yes, it's because there was always
they both sound happy though to me, and
that's fine. Be happy, but
it sounds like a happy ending.
But you both go to Bridezilla. You both go to Bridezilla.
No one cares about her anymore.
Okay, but that's the point of the conversation or the point of this being brought up.
Yeah.
Advice.
I agree with her.
Yeah, they both should, since that is a common denominator. She's a common denominator. And the fact that there's still a level of respect that the girl has.
For this too.
And they go to her, they communicate because they're still friends.
I think that they both don't care about her at this point.
Okay, that might be the case, but the advice would be to go to her together, seeing as though they are expecting a child.
So
I think you gotta do all that?
I think what's going on is she basically want to know if she should. He wants to announce it. They're happy. They've been, but it seems as though maybe the friend doesn't know everything.
Right. So they both should go to her together before they make a public announcement. And that be how she finds out. That's foul.
That's the truth.
That's foul.
If the friend don't know by this point, I mean,
oh my God, she didn't know that they were already kind of looking at each other. Blah blah blah.
Clearly a secret.
That doesn't fucking matter though.
It does. They should make it real. You know, they should sit her down. You know, in not a public place like TP said, right? Sit down and be like, "Hey, listen,"
and make her the godmother.
Oh,
right? Because I mean, that sit down alone is go let her know, like, you know, what's up.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like if it was the opposite way. If I had to choose between, okay, this is one of my boys. I really don't like this dude that much anyway, but he's one of my boys. I like his girl more, and I weigh the options out. It's like, okay, he's out of my life if I take her, but I want that girl.
But isn't there like a guy in girl code? Like what?
Shit.
Yeah. Like that's crazy.
But that's what she said. People think it's some snake shit.
Yeah.
It is some snake shit.
That's some snake shit.
I don't think it is. Because they were already broke up.
You're a snake.
It would be a snake. It would be a snake if I am a snake.
Let me tell you.
But
can't trust a young man.
King Cobra Leota. But listen though, if she would have been, she would have snaked. She would have snaked
tomatoes
them
and basil.
If she would have did it if she would have did that shit on the DL and the girl was still with them, then that would be a snake.
So okay,
but the fact they broke up, I feel like she's not.
Okay, so check this out.
It's fair game.
Check this out. We boys, right?
Right.
Been boys for a minute.
Yeah.
Right. We boys. We've been boys for a minute, and y'all. I'm not even gonna talk about y'all because I'll never sleep with y'all, man. All right. But
thank God.
We don't lie. You know you would.
So now that we.
Start over, man. You
right.
The lost me.
Hey, we boys. So I would never, ever, I don't care if you and your wife broke up. A year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, ever fuck with y'all wives. That's just not me. My loyalty is to you guys. And especially if we're still boys, that's some snake shit.
Yeah, but it depends how cool you are with me.
Shit.
Yeah, it is. I got friends that are like, you know.
Then you're not cool with them.
They're more acquaintances. They're not like super fucking close.
Then they're not friends. They're acquaintance. That's the difference. Friend is a different. Acquaintance is somebody. Hey, how you doing? Every time you see them.
Plus, I like you now. Maybe next year, fucking. What if I don't like you anymore?
Then we're not. What if I'm like, man,
but this was her bestie. This was someone she called a best friend. That she footed a bill because her card declined. So it's like at this point,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like,
but I still might do it if I really wanted that girl. If I really wanted your ex-wife to it, I might fucking do it.
Bitches out here, boy. You don't.
I guess I'm just a snake then, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my god,
that's nuts. I wouldn't do it, but that was a good show, man.
All right.
You know, we got
over already.
We got Cobra Leota.
King Cobra.
You get a different name every podcast.
Every podcast, you got a different name. But that wraps up the show. You know, so
it was good to see you guys.
And that was a good topic. And ATP, thank you for coming through.
Yay!
Finally,
thank you for coming through. So,
what's your name again?
Right.
With 2 E's.
With 2 E's. Before I go, I want to give a shout out to my dog groomer. I told her I would. Her name's Dawn. Best dog groomer ever.
Why she gave Shady a mohawk?
She gave Shady a mohawk.
Oh shit!
Wow.
I just guessed that.
Nah, she ain't give no damn mohawk.
Okay.
But she's a good dog groomer. She's over there at Petco over in.
Does she do cats?
In Harlem.
Tinky needs her nails done.
She does cats too.
What's her name again?
Dawn.
So you can go in there and you can ask
like
for
the
her
soap
specifically if you want her to.
Yeah, specifically,
groom your dog.
and she'll take care of you. She listens to the show faithfully too.
Nice. Props to Dawn.
Nice.
Props
What's
to Dawn.
up, Dawn?
I'll bring my.
I have a cat, so I have to come check you out.
Yeah. Well, that wraps up the episode of Full Volume, No Filter, episode 13. Whether you laugh, nodded, rolled your eyes, or all three, just know we appreciate you for rocking with us. From our messy mouths to your loyal ears, we love you loud. Until next time, stay real, stay loud, and stay
you.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Full volume, no filter.